Win a Pageant, episode 87. You're ready to win your pageant and you need a strategy to help. Well, you're in the right place. Every Wednesday, I post a new episode. Click subscribe if you don't want to miss any of your trainings. Let's win a pageant. Hey, beautiful. Today is the day. If you are joining me today on the day that this podcast is actually live, okay, it's December 14th, then you, my dear, are in luck. Today is the final 2016 Pageant Interview Masterclass. This is the last time that I'm going to be actually teaching this exact material for free. This is the 4 steps to gain confidence in your pageant interview. So if you want to join me live on Facebook, it's happening today at 3 p.m. San Diego time. So that's 6 p.m. if you live on the East Coast. And you can find it at the Win a Pageant Facebook page. So it's facebook.com/winapageant. We talk about how to connect with the judges, the 4 steps to actually implement your pageant interview prep strategy. So if you're serious about winning your pageant this year, and I mean coming up within the next year, then you need to be a part of this free training just so you can get all of your ducks in a row. It's going to be really helpful to get them done. If you've got some break time over the holidays, this is really going to be helpful for you. Okay, so now if you are the type of woman like me who has a million things happening and you're not going to remember, then just leave Siri a little note to remind you to jump on at 3 o'clock today, or just go straight to facebook.com/winapageant. When you like the Facebook page, it's going to send you a notification when we go live later today, okay, so that you don't have to forget. So I hope that you join us. It would be so fun to see you live this afternoon. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive into today's episode of the Win a Pageant podcast. I am, of course, your coach, Alycia Darby. Now, most women know that they need to practice for their interview, but it does tend to get a little confusing on exactly how to practice. So today I'm going to break down for you the 3 ways of practicing for your pageant, and I'm going to give you some examples of how you can do each one. The first is self-practice. Now, this is practice that does not require much effort. It's basically just Googling around for questions online and then thinking in your mind how you might answer them, or potentially even flipping through pageant flashcards, asking yourself different questions. It's really low effort because it doesn't require anyone else or really any specific environment to make it productive. Now, I do believe that this type of practice is important because it's like the step 1, right? I actually, for all of my VIP clients, they get custom flashcards that they can use to practice because I really do believe in this method, and it's the great first step to get you to the next 2 forms of practice, okay? But this strategy alone is not going to be the thing that wins your pageant, okay? It's super easy to do, but it does not have an incredible reward. Now, the second form is real life practice, and it requires a little bit more effort, but the reward is far more. Now, this is when you are interviewed by like a radio station or you go on a television appearance or something. It could even be when you share a Q&A moment from stage as, for example, visiting royalty, if you're doing an appearance or something. This is real life practice. It requires some effort because it involves more than just like sitting at your desk flipping through cards, okay? But it also requires a plan, an outfit, a microphone, a whole set of circumstances to support the real life experience that's going to get you the practice. And it also pays off, but still not as much as this third form of practice. The third form, and the one that is going to give you the most payback, is, drumroll please, now you probably have guessed this, mock interview practice. Mock interviews, you cannot beat it. It does take a ton of effort, okay? But it also has the greatest reward for your success in your pageant because it's basically a simulation of the actual experience. It gives you the very best opportunity that you have to feel the true emotions of the interview process and to practice your skills in that exact environment. Now, when I say it takes effort, it does, because you've got to gather other people, you've got to find a location, invite certain people to it, lead the entire process, explain it to the mock judges, like what they're looking for and stuff, film it probably. Then you've got to thank everybody or give everyone little gifts. That's what I always did. So it is definitely not easy. But then if it were, everyone would be doing it, right? So if you want to win your pageant, girl, you have to out-practice to outperform. Now, it's a good rule of thumb to plan a mock interview about once a month. Real life interviews or real life practice, I would recommend doing once a week. And self-practice, I would do 2 to 3 times a week. Now, remember, you've got to do them all so that you really feel good about each piece of the puzzle. But after your monthly interviews, you're going to have your process down so pat. And one of the most important things is you're going to know how to distinguish valuable versus silly feedback. Okay, because your judges are going to give you all types of different feedback. You've got to learn to distinguish what is truly of value and what just doesn't apply, okay? Plus, you are going to feel practiced and not rehearsed. There's a big difference between the girl who's just so well practiced, she knows how to deliver, and the one that's overly rehearsed. That's the like pageant patties, right? Not all practice is created equal, but it is not enough to just scroll through questions online doing your self-practice. You've truly got to get out there and get some real life practice and schedule a mock interview to get some experience, because this is all designed around helping to increase your confidence, because that, my dear, is how you win a pageant. Thank you so much for joining me on our podcast today. I look forward to meeting you on Facebook this afternoon. Again, if you want to meet us there, it's facebook.com/winapageant. It is our final pageant interview masterclass of the year, and I look forward to meeting you there. Bye for now. Hey there, I'm Alycia Darby, and I just want to say thank you so much for watching that last video. If you totally loved it and got something from it, would you just click subscribe right here to subscribe to our YouTube channel? Hey, I am here for you, and I've got so many more trainings and videos for you. In fact, this one would be a really great one to watch next. Or if that topic doesn't interest you, then try this one. It's my most recent video training. So I think both of these would be really great for you. Thank you again so much for subscribing. I am honored to be your coach. I'll see you again soon.